Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning, bright and early, 7:15 a.m. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell. I am the only Live Past Crazy specialist in the entire world. So what better place to be than here with me? So I'm in a new location today. I am on vacation. The girls are asleep and snoring, and you know how they start serving breakfast early in the morning, so I can't do it there, and it's a little chilly outside, so I was like, well, I can't stand outside, so the car it is. Good morning, Charlene. How you doing this morning? I hope everybody had and since I was at the beach, I figured I'd let my afro fly free. So we're just having a grand time. I hope everybody had an amazing weekend. I hope you enjoyed the show Friday. Good morning, Trenda. Yeah, I'm ready. I am ready. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad everybody had a great weekend. I'm waiting for my fearless co-host to join me this morning. I'm glad everybody had a great weekend and we're doing well. On this Monday morning, it is 6:20 for me. So it is really early. Hold on one second. I got you guys set up very precariously, so I cannot just right. And if I touch it, we're gonna have mayhem. But that's okay.
Hey,
Hey!
I didn't realize that you guys would not be back from the beach. Girl, you should have been walking on the beach somewhere
It's
broadcasting this to me.
cold. It is 48 degrees here. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's a little
Okay.
chilly. So that's what I was saying. I
Uh,
was going to do it in the lobby, but people are eating breakfast and all of that jazz, and the girls are asleep and snoring, and they didn't even hear me leave the room. I was like, let me just come on down to my trusty location of the car and make this
right.
happen.
Okay. Awesome.
And
Well,
it's
tell the
and it's
girls.
6:30 here. It's 6:20 here. So
Okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, no one. Yeah, they deserve to still sleep in.
and
I'm
it's
sure
their
they had.
birthday. You know, Courtney
Yeah.
turned 21 and Rosie's 14 today. So
Awesome. So well, tell them happy birthday. Courtney, happy birthday on Saturday.
okay.
Rosie, happy birthday today.
How was your weekend?
uh, well, it was my weekend.
Okay.
We had the funeral, so we're
Oh,
we
I
you
didn't
know
know it was already. I didn't know it was. I don't know why.
it was
I was talking to the girls about it. They asked me. I was like, I don't know. I gotta ask Glenn. I'm sorry.
yeah
Oh, happy
yeah.
birthday to the twins, Charlene.
Oh, awesome! I didn't realize you had twins.
I
Awesome
know.
stuff. Yes,
All
yes,
right,
yes,
then you
yes.
can go ahead and get started. Oh,
Girl, I had some crazy trivia for y'all this morning. Let me get these. I dropped my papers, and
that's all right.
they
Thank you,
fill out
Charlene.
yeah, yes. So, guys, the funny trivia this morning. I told y'all better be paying attention to the politicians that you are electing to run and make decisions on your behalf. But these are a couple of politicians. I want to go back. Who is the politician that said the internet is a good way to get on the net? He said the internet is a good way to get on the net. Yep,
Oh,
y'all, that was our representative from Kansas, Mr. Bob
and he is
Dole.
so educated. Like, what is
Mr. Bob, but you know what? And this was, Bob Dole was in office from what, 85 to 96,
yeah.
somewhere around in there.
Mm-hmm.
And he, at that time, I guess we could kind of sort of give him a pass because everyone wasn't as versed with the internet as they
Yeah.
are today. But then what do you think about our politicians today with that Mark Zuckerberg conversation? They
Right.
didn't have a clue either. So it's like, really, y'all really don't get this.
They
Um,
didn't know. They weren't ready.
No, they weren't. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Yeah, we just got to be more. We got to be cognizant, guys, of the people we are electing to lead us. That's all I'm saying. Not
Yes,
saying anything
ma'am.
was wrong with Bob Dole. He did what he did during his time. However, we just need to be aware. The next trivia, guys, I wanted to share with y'all. What did J. Edgar Hoover bar people from walking on? J. Edgar Hoover, y'all. He barred people from walking on his shadow. You can't walk on my man's shadow. It's against it's against the law, y'all. Yes. He barred people from walking on his shadow. I guess he thought it was going to
I was going to say, what's going to happen?
Girl, I don't know. Somebody need to look that up for me and help me figure out why he said that, why he thought that, why he did that. Because I just don't know. Superstitious. Yeah. He had to be. Because what other reason would you say that?
You had to be on a whole nother level superstitious, like back in third grade.
But it's okay, right? All right, guys. So that's enough for our trivia. I'm going to give you our quote this morning so we can go ahead into our content. Won't worry your patience too long, but the quote this morning is by Henry David Thoreau. We come back to Henry David Thoreau again, but his quote is, "I cannot make my days longer, so I strive to make them better."
That's good.
Yes, I cannot make my days longer, but I can strive to make them better, which I thought also was very timely for us, especially knowing not only my family, but all the families that have recently gone through a loss of a loved one or going through different situations. No, it doesn't even have to be as severe as death. It could be just as severe as separating yourself from someone.
Yep.
You cannot make your life longer, but you can make your days better. So what are you striving to do today that's going to make your day better than it was the day before?
Yep.
So, and that ties in very well for the financial confession and conversation this morning, guys. It's get a new attitude about your life and finances. All right. I wanted to have in the background, I got a new attitude. But I didn't get up in time to find that for y'all this morning. But y'all know the song.
We got the point.
Right. You get the point. So today I just want to talk about get a new attitude about your life and your finances, with an emphasis on your finances, of course, because I am Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. But what we want to talk about today, guys, is when we think about our monies, we always say, when I get more, when I do more, when I get to this point, right, I will do better. But it's not when you have plenty of money that you'll begin to manage it. What you now have to say to yourself is, when I begin to manage my money, right? When you begin to manage it, then you will have plenty of it. See, it's a role reversal, if you will. It's a mindset shift that we now have to come to agreement with. That's how you get that new attitude in your life and finances. Because essentially, guys, here at the show, every day we're giving hope. We're helping one person every day with the information that we're sharing. So I'm hoping that you will grasp onto this mindset shift, right? That is not about what you have to do later. It's about what you do with what you have right now. See? And once we figure that out and get a hold of it, then we can be able to do things differently. So I wanted to share what's called this universal principle of management. And I know you say, well, Lynn, I came on here for some investing information, and I get that. But what I need you to do first is to make sure, right, that you know how to manage what you have, so that when more does come in, it will not just so quickly flee from you, because you now have this system in place that you now can process and go through. So the universal principle of management, let me share that with you. Until you show you can handle what you got, you won't get any more.
Amen, sister. Living with me.
Let me say that again. Until you show that you can handle what you have, you will not get any more. And that's not just with your money, that's with everything
Period.
in your life in general, right? We
Yes.
all say, oh Lord, I want everything that you have for me. I'm going to take back what the devil stole from me, right? We want abundance. We want all of these things, guys, but you cannot get to that until you recognize and own up to the fact that you need to manage what you have. And I shared this before, guys. We have to be managing our finances, our lives like a business. Now, you don't have to be as rigid and as stringent as a business. Let me just say that. I'm using that as an example to help you out. But what you do have to do is figure out what's the best way for you to now recognize what's coming in, what's going out, what can I invest, what can I give, right? Because all those things come into play when we look at it from this mindset. So the universal principle of management is simply this: until you show that you can handle what you got, you will not get any more, right? Trust and believe that happens. Why? It happened over and over. You can pick a celebrity, right? You can pick a lottery winner. And
Yep.
time after time after time, there have been opportunities that have been put in their way, whether it was a stroke of luck because they chose the right numbers in the lottery, or they had the talent, right, as an athlete, or whatever, right? Whatever the situation. Maybe they were a genius and they invented this wonderful idea. But until you learn how to manage what you currently have, you will not be able to get any more. So that's what we're talking about today, guys. Get a new attitude in your life and your finances. Get a new attitude. And I'll say this to you too, guys. When we talk about getting a new, why am I saying get a new attitude? Anything that does not grow essentially dies. If you don't grow in your thinking, if you don't grow in your mindset, if you don't level up right to your next, guys, and you try to stay stagnant in that same place, that's essential, that's equivalent to death. So we have to, as a people, continue to educate ourselves and continue to think about what are those things that we can do differently to get to a next. So how do I get that new attitude? And I'll tell you, I am searching on a daily basis as to ways that I can think and do better in various areas of my life. That's in, and I know I talk about finances a lot, but that's in my relationship. That's in my relationship in my household with my husband, my relationship with my son, my relationship with my mom and my dad, relationships that go out that far. Talking about my relationship with my finances, my relationship with my health, guys, because my health is definitely my wealth. And I see that over and over and over. I don't know if any of you, right, have loved ones right now who are actually going through situations. They either in the hospital, or they're in the bed, or they're in a wheelchair. There's some ailment that's taking over their body, and it may not be that drastic, but they have something else going on, guys. Your health is your wealth. We have to get a new attitude about our life and our finances. What are those things that I can now do and do better than what I've did in the past? Because you will not get more until you learn how to manage what you have now.
Period.
Okay? That's the point today. So what are the keys I want to give to you? So how do you get this new attitude? We're talking about our life and our finances, but how do you now get this new attitude that I'm talking about? So consider yourself, since we're talking about finances, consider yourself in a part-time business for you. All right. That part-time business that I'm going to suggest or recommend to you is the management of your monies, right? You do the same. You can take these same principles and manage your health, same principles and manage your relationships, right? There's so many different ways that you can apply this to different sectors of your life. But when you get in here, guys, I want you to take, because I am America's #1 financial rebound coach, Lynn Dimmons. Yes, I said it. You need to take, or I highly recommend that you take, guys, at least 30 minutes. Just take 30 minutes out of your day to actually look at your finances in a succinct way. Be intentional about it. And when I say look at your finances, I'm talking about every area of your finances, right? Do you have that budget or that plan? Do you have your savings in alignment? What is your retirement looking like? What are your investment opportunities looking like? Take you 30 minutes, guys. That's not a huge chunk out of your day. Everybody has 24 hours. That's taking out one television show if you watch TV. Or that's taking out time to stop scrolling through Facebook, looking at unnecessary things. Now, I'm not talking about the Fearless Morning Show, because the Fearless Morning Show is helping you to grow. Keep on watching us. But what I'm talking about is listening to all of these pointless shenanigans and all the extra stuff, all the noise is what we call it, right? In those other spaces that are now taking time, precious time away from you. So that the thing that you need to catch, and we're talking about getting a new attitude today. The thing that you need to catch, guys, is you only have 24 hours in a day, and you're not guaranteed to get through those 24 hours a day. So how are you going to be intentional with your time that you now have allotted to you? So go ahead and schedule those 30 minutes now, guys, so you can actually go in and take a look at your finances. This is truly big business for you, but take 30 minutes out of your day and take an opportunity to look at what's going on. And it depends on where you are. I know we're not all in the same place, and I get that. It's not meant for us all to be in the same place. If that were the case, we would be the same people, but we're not. So you have to apply this to your situation, but take some time out, guys. It's very important that we take the time out to learn about investing. You would be amazed when I tell you this. You would be amazed at how easy it is to grasp this when we take the time to do it. But a lot of us, we have not sat down and taken the time to actually look at it. Beyond, I know for many of us, I'm going back to my high school years. I was in Coach O'Rear. I don't know anybody from Lawrence District 55 High School. Shouting y'all out. I know y'all might remember Coach O'Rear. But in Coach O'Rear's social studies classes, back in the day, he used to get the newspapers out. We had to go through and actually highlight in the stock sections of the newspaper. And we were going through and looking at all the different things. And at the time, I was like, this is gibberish, some kind of scribble scrabble, right? All these numbers and letters. I was like, I don't know what this means. But he tried to teach it to us at that time. And had I just recognized that this would be invaluable for me moving forward in my life, I could have done things differently. But you know what? It's okay. I'm not beating myself up for that because I wasn't ready. See, that's the situation too. We have to be ready, and things happen in due time for us. But what I do highly suggest and recommend, because you are here, apparently it is your due season. It's time for you to start looking at things differently in your finances. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been attracted to this conversation.
That's right.
So what I highly suggest in those 30 minutes that you are now taking for yourself as you manage your finances, take some time out to learn about investing. Because all we talk about, the most important thing over here, guys, is for us to build generational wealth. Yep. That means leaving an inheritance for your children's children. So how do we get back to that point? How do we get to that place, right? Because oftentimes many of us have not been able or been in a position to receive those inheritances, right? So how do we now transition? How do we now get this new attitude, right, in regards to our life and finances, so that we're able to do that? Take 30 minutes out to learn about investing, guys. Take some time out of your schedule, out of your money schedule, to just do a deeper dive. And if you come here with us, we go into the information. Right now, we're working on your mindset, making sure that we understand why it's important to do this. But we also talk about some of the how, as to how do you move forward with your investing? How do you decide what's the best or a good investment opportunity for you? How do you decide how, not only how to make your money, keep your money, and grow your money, but also now how do you protect your money? What are some of those things that you can do? And I do say this, let me put this disclaimer out there. I am not, right, responsible for any of the investment decisions that you make. But what I do want to put out there is that if you get the education that you need and you make the sound decisions that are going to be helpful for you, you can sleep at night because you've now become educated, right? In the way that you need to now take your money and manage your money. And you can learn how to protect it and look at, okay, what are the things I need to be doing now, right? What are the things that I can do to ensure that I secure my future, as opposed to depending upon somebody else to do that for me? Far too long, guys, have we depended on other people to try to do stuff for us. Some of us still waiting on our, our 40 acres and a mule. You got to go out there and get that yourself, baby. That's what I'm telling you this morning. Right. And how do you go out there and get that yourself? You get a new attitude about your life and your finances. So the first thing, guys, take those 30 minutes out to truly focus on your finances, to truly focus on, make sure that you have a plan. Now, if you have it, and you be honest with yourself, you don't have to be honest with me. You don't have to tell anybody else, because nobody else is looking at your bank account except for you. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they don't have your information. Even though the hackers got in, right? Even though the hackers got into mine the other day, but I got it back. I got it all back. I got it all back. But I do need you guys to make sure that you are intentional in focusing those 30 minutes so that you can invest, and just figure out a way that you can make your money work more for you. Yep. Investing is the best opportunity to do that. Too often we spend too much time trading our time, right, for $1, punching in on the time clock or filling out a time sheet, right? We're trading our precious time for $1, and we work ourselves to the bone for those companies. Why do we do that when we can figure out a better way? Now, I'm not saying that everybody should be doing their own business. Everybody should be running their own business. Not everybody's cut out of that cloth, right? And I truly get that. And it took me some time to get to this point too, because I was definitely, hey, I'm going to this job and I'm going to do what it do. I'm going to be the best employee that they've ever had. I get that. But there are also other opportunities out there for us. That's what I'm sharing with you guys. So take some time out so that you can actually spend some time to actually learn more about investing, but make sure you're budgeting, saving, and getting your retirement together. The other thing I want to do is, guys, is to make a commitment to yourself. You make the commitment to you that you're going to do this not only for yourself, for your finances, for you first, but then to your family, and then go ahead and branch this out and teach this thing in your community, right? So that's how we get to our next level. And it's time for all of us to level up, right? Here at the Fearless Morning Show, that's what we're calling all of you to do, to level up. We come on here and we teach you something that's great, that you feel is beneficial for you and your family. Do not keep it to yourself. We say that over and over. And we close out the show in that way. Do not keep it to yourself. Take it out there and share it in the community, guys, because it's time we come up. It is a shame, and I did not mean to go here this morning, Miss JoJo. I'm going to hurry up, but it is a shame that other races and nationalities can come from other countries to the U.S., go ahead and open up their businesses, go ahead and set up their community centers, go ahead and do everything they can do to pull themselves up in their communities. And we've been here for how many hundreds of years? And a lot of us still have that crabs in the bucket mentality. I'm putting myself in that too, guys, because I understand that. I've been there and I've done that. But it's time out for the foolishness. You hear me? Ma'am. So get a new attitude in your life and your finances. That's right. All I'm saying today, guys. It's time out for the foolishness. You know, we could be so awesome together when we truly come together and help each other out. And you know how you get so excited when you can find just that one person, right? When you connect with that one person and y'all do something awesome together. Yes. You guys get a new attitude in your life and finances. That's all I'm saying. Just commit to yourself today. I'm just going to take, you say, Lynn, I am going to take these 30 minutes. I'm going to figure out where I want my 30 minutes to be, right? And I am going to schedule some time to actually look at my finances. And not only am I going to look at my finances, but I'm also going to make sure that I teach my child. See, my child needs to come along and we need to change some of these generational curses that are on our family. We need to change
Amen.
the fact that some of us continue to live in poverty and repeat the cycle of our parents and our parents' parents as far as how we're doing and dealing with our monies, because we're not taking the initiative and we're not, getting out there and finding the information. There are no more
No
excuses
more.
for us, because the information, it doesn't even have to be in a book. They used to say, and we've said this plenty of times on the show, the best way to keep information from the Black person is to do what? Put it in the book. Because 9 times out of 10, y'all, we wouldn't get there and we would not read. But there are no excuses today. Even if you don't read, there are no excuses. There are videos like the Fearless Morning Show out here that teach you. Now, I will say this: be cognizant of who you are listening to.
Oh, please.
Right?
Don't
be cognizant of who you're listening to. Be cognizant of the information that you're getting. Do your own research. Do your due diligence. I do say do that. But we have no more excuses. Guys, get a new attitude in your life and your finances. That's what I'm sharing with you today. Get a new attitude. Make sure that we're empowering ourselves, because no one else is going to do that for you. If they were, they would have done that by now. Right? Get a new attitude in your life and finances. So make sure you're taking that time out. It's 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes. You can do that 30 minutes. It depends on if you're a morning person or a night person. You know who you are. For me, I'm a morning person.
Yes.
I'm going to get up early in the morning and I'll get it done. If you try to come at me late at night with some mess, I'm half asleep. I don't hear you, and I recognize that. But you got to do what you got to do that fits your situation. So figure out where that time is and be intentional, guys. I cannot tell you anything that's more important than to be intentional in what you do, with the exception of making sure that you put God first. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Let me say that to you. Once we put him first, he'll give us the desires of our heart. But you got to get a new attitude and make sure you're walking in this thing that you say you're walking in.
Yep.
And it's time out for just looking like we all got it together. Because I know you don't, because I don't. Right? We don't have it all together.
No.
And if we had all the answers, we wouldn't be here right now having this confession and conversation. Right? So guys, get a new attitude in your life and your finances. And check me out. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it. America's #1. All right, Miss Co-host, back over to you.
Yes, she said it. America's #1. All right, guys. And all of this, give us the quote one more time, Lynn, because and Lynn doesn't know this, but all of our topics tied in together.
Yes. I cannot make my days longer, so I strive to make them better. That's by Henry David Thoreau. I cannot make them longer, but I strive to make them better. Get those 30 minutes in, y'all.
Get them 30 minutes in. You got to start somewhere. So the Fearless Thought of today, y'all, and it's Motivational Monday. So today I want to let you know you have an open invitation. You have an open invitation to do whatever it is you want to do. Oftentimes, like Lynn was talking about, you got to have a new attitude. Sometimes you just need to know that it is okay to do whatever it is you want to do. So today you have the open invitation to do that. You know you've had that business idea forever. And every once in a while, you run across somebody that ignites that in you or makes you think about it. And you're like, man, I know I should have been doing this a long time, but I ain't got. Today, you have an open invitation. Go do one thing towards that business today, towards that thought, towards that action, towards whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing. Go do that. Now, in your life, when we're trying to live past crazy, and that open invitation is maybe to invite somebody else into your world, into your life, a mentor, an advisor, a trusted friend, somebody that you can at least talk out whatever it is you're going through and start the process to live past crazy. Because here's the thing, we all have to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. We all have one. My thoughts and ideas sometimes are so big. I was like, Jesus, like I don't even know where to start. And so for me, it is an open invitation for me as well to do the things that I know I need to do, but I've been putting off because I've been scared, and here's the thing, and I'm gonna talk about dreams today when it comes to this open invitation. I have had some thoughts that wake me up, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so good. Or I've been praying, or I've been thinking, talking to Lynn, and we've had these thoughts, and it takes my breath away, and it makes me nervous. And I'm like, oh my God, it makes my stomach feel funny. Like, can I really do that? Here's what you have to remember. He gave you the idea. He already's given you all the tools that you need to accomplish what you're supposed to do. You're the only one not doing your end of the bargain. I was like, oh, okay. So if he gave you the idea and I have all the tools, then why am I not working? And so today you have an open invitation to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. Right. For me, and this is my confession for the day, mine is the 4 books that I have. I have the topics for, I have the outline for. They are sitting in my computer. And my publisher keeps saying, where are your books? And I keep saying, I don't know, because I'm afraid to let it go. Not afraid that no one will like it, but just afraid of, and here's the funny thing, when we get these big dreams and ideas, sometimes we are more afraid, Lynn, of the success than we are of the failure. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Sometimes we are more afraid of the success than we are the failure, meaning that we are more afraid that once we start going and doing and everything comes together, then the responsibility and the weight of what you're doing, people are going to require more out of you than what you're doing right now. And you're not willing to do that yet, my friend. And guess where you stay when you're not willing to accept that responsibility? Right where you are. Thank you. You baseline. You baseline, which basically means you dead. You gonna stay right where you are. You're gonna have the same, you're gonna be living in crazy in your life and your finances because you're not stepping up to what you're supposed to be doing. And so today you have an open invitation from me, from the universe, from God, Lynn, whoever, your mama, your daddy. You have a free open invitation today. And this is especially for myself to accomplish whatever it is you're supposed to. And it is, that is very true, because I've been there before I wrote book 1 or book 2 or book 3. I was petrified. Do you understand me? Couldn't sleep at night. Didn't know what I was doing. The first time I got up to speak, petrified. I knew I wanted to, but I was too scared to go do it. And then once I did it, and here's the thing, most of the times it's not that I'm scared to do the thing, because when I get up to speak, it feels like the most natural thing in the entire world. When this camera comes on, it's the most natural thing in the entire world for me. It's the build up to it that gets me nervous. Once it happens, I'm okay. It's just insane. So today you have a free and open invitation to do whatever it is that you want to do, to be whoever you want to be in your life and your finances. You don't have to live in this crazy state all the time. Go ahead, Lynn. Lynn, you like you bubbling at the bit.
Girl, you hit on a true sore spot for me when you said that people are most often more afraid of success than they are fear. That is such a true story, y'all. Let me tell you what I did. It's the craziest thing. And I know I get on here with JoJo. I know I'm sharing on social media. I know I'm talking to people. I know we host events. Whatever. We're doing everything. But then when somebody walks up to me in my local Walmart or in the local mall, it says, "Hey, aren't you the lady who talks about investing on the internet?" And I'm like, yeah. Right? I freeze up. I'm like, I didn't even know how to engage in the conversation. I'm like, wait a minute. These people are in my local community listening to me.
Yes.
Oh no, that requires so much more of me now because people around me are listening and looking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, right? You
Yes.
get into that situation where it catches you off guard,
Yes.
and I'm like, I didn't ask for that.
Yes.
I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination, but that's what it's akin to, what she's talking about. I don't know if you've ever
Man, I
experienced
was
anything
gonna
along
say.
those lines, but that's what it was like for me. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I know JoJo hates Walmart. I'm sorry.
I hate
Walmart
Walmart.
got things on lock
I hate it.
around.
I hate Walmart. But that happened to
around.
me, Lynn. I was at a network. If you know me, I will talk your ear off, but I'm a shy person. Does that make sense? When I'm out networking, I'm not going to open up my mouth, Lynn. I'm not. So I was at this networking event, and this lady sat down beside me, and she said, so what do you do? And this was just like 3 months ago. And so I told her, she said, oh, so now exactly what's the first step? How do you do that? How do you live past crazy? When I tell y'all, I stared at that lady like she had 3 heads. I was like, yeah, so, and that's what it is. I'm comfortable here. And I can tell you guys, and when I tell you this is all preparation, we all have got to be ready. We have got to be ready at all times because Lynn just talked about you got to manage what you got before you can get some more. Remember that $10 story I told you the other day? If you can't manage the 10, he's not going to give you the 100. So we've got to learn. We've got to be ready. And so today is the open invitation. You got to be ready. So today's your open invitation to get ready. So when somebody comes and they say, hey, Charlene, or hey, Sandra, tell me what it is that you do, honey, you can rattle it off. And you got it going and you ready to meet that need. And this is what the Be Fearless journey is all about. We are getting ready so that when people come, and they will come, and they ask you a question, you're going to have the answer. You're going to be ready. So today's the open invitation to start to live past crazy and all of that. Stop holding on to that self-esteem issue or whatever it is I know what it is. Feeling that you're not good enough, or who am I to do this? Who am I? Is that little boy say on the internet? Who are me? Who are me to be doing this thing? I don't even know his name. My kids showed him to me.
But I love him.
Yeah, who are me to be doing this? Who are you not to be doing this? And please correct your grammar. Do not be out in these streets talking like that, because I'm going to be right behind you with a ruler popping them knuckles. Don't be talking like that out here. But who are you not to be doing this? Come on, y'all, for real. Why not you? And here's the thing. Right, Sandra, right. So fearful. Let me tell you. And here's a perfect example. We have a Fearless Morning Show store, and we sell jewelry, and we sell t-shirts. Well, I'm a big person of let's give back to the community. I know I've asked at least 10 African American people who have t-shirt businesses to make our t-shirts for the Fearless Morning Show and for my nonprofit Be Fearless organization. Not one person has gotten back to me. Not one. And I'm not calling to say, hey, we're not going to pay you. I'm calling to say, I have money. I want you to make my shirt. Can you call me back? Nobody has called me back. If they called me back, they said, oh, I'll get a quote back to you. And I haven't heard from anybody. I've been doing this. We've been on the show since November. I've been doing this since November and haven't heard back from anybody. So why are you letting fear hold you back? Somebody is ready to give you money in exchange for your gift. Just that simple. And then you sitting up here scared and fearful. I'm waiting on you. Lynn is waiting on you. Charlene or Sandra, we're all waiting for what you have, but you're too afraid to give it to me. I'm coming to you. And this is the crazy thing. This is money. Here's your money because of who you are. Take it. You're saying, no, I don't want it. I can't take your money. What kind of sense does that make? And that's really as simple as it gets, right, Lynn? That's about as basic and as simple as it can get. You have this gift, you have this dream, you have this business idea, you have this notion, and I'm trying to give you money, and you're steady giving it back, pushing it back to me. So today
Wow.
you have an open invitation to get your money. And I didn't mean to make it about money, but that's just an example. Go get your blessing, go get your breakthrough, go write your book, go tell your story. Whatever it is, you have that open invitation today. What's my quote? And I don't have it handy because I'm not at home, but it says, somebody's waiting to hear your voice. They're not going to move until you move. So why you got all these people out here waiting on you, dog? We waiting, chilling. You're the only person that can give me what I need. Only you. And then you don't want to give it to me. And I'm trying to pay you for it. What sense that make?
It's all connected, JoJo. I know you said you want to bring it back to money, but everything is connected. 6 degrees of separation, right? Yeah. We hear about that all the time with people, but it's all connected no matter what.
No matter what.
That's very important. But on another note, I know somebody who can get those shirts done for you very quickly. If you want to you can use the same company, Lee Styles, that we use to do our Fearless Woman.
Because here's the thing, and this is what I'm offering to people, Lynn, and to everybody. And this is what I tell people when I call them. The Fearless Morning Show, Lynn and I would like to have little t-shirts that says FMS across the front. Or you can spell out Fearless Morning Show. You can do whatever. We have quotes, we have sayings that we would love to have on our t-shirts. You can be the official t-shirt maker for the Fearless Morning Show. Please understand, Be Fearless Incorporated is going places. And I'm trying to help you get on before it take off. Now, when it take off and you choose to try to hop on, then I'm sorry, I cannot pump my brakes, nor can I slow down to help you, because then you shall be a hindrance and not a help. So I'm trying to tell you, the train is leaving the track. It has already left the building. We have pulled away and we are in full motion. So what I'm offering is, you can say, hey, I came in with Be Fearless Incorporated, the Fearless Morning Show, when they just started. And then when I'm sitting there beside talking to Oprah in my shirt, I can say, this is who made my shirts. And then you're going to have your business. And you got to speak it and you got to call it into existence. And I reached out to 10, 12, 20 of y'all. And ain't nobody said anything. So there it is. So Lynn, she has somebody, I guess that's who we going with. Because I ain't picky. You the t-shirt maker. You tell me. I give you the idea. You come back and give it to me. I give you money. What? How hard is that, Lynn?
It's not hard. Charlene said, go get it. Go get it. Go get it.
That's right.
Go get it. But yeah.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. And somebody, guys, has been, for everybody listening, all my regular people listening, I know we got Charlene, Sandra, and Trenda on. Somebody has been coming to you for the same thing for how long? How long have they been coming to you? To get something from you, and you've had an excuse, or you've been half doing it, or you not half do it, but you do it all the way at that one time, but then you're not consistent with it. Today's your open invitation to get consistent. Be consistent. Handle your business. Remember, 2 weeks ago, I talked about, are you interested or are you committed? Today's your day to be committed. It's a new week. It's Monday. Today is a day to be committed to accomplish and doing what you need to do. So, Lynn, that's my fearless thought of the day. You want to tell them where they can find you, Miss Lynn?
Yes, guys. You can find me, of course. You all are here. You on Facebook. Find me under Lynn Demons. You can also find me at Demons Enterprise. That's my business page. My website is demonsenterprise.com. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Demons Speak. That's Demons, no demons here. Demons, DEMMONS Speak. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Guys, thank you so much for joining us every day. Yes, ma'am, Trenda, we thank you for being here.
We see you, Trenda. Yes, we're spying on you.
She said she's spying again.
She said, are we spying on her?
Oh, okay,
yes.
Okay. Girl, you know we got the eye in the sky. We got the eye in the sky. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know we watching you. But no, on the serious tip, guys, we want to invite you to join us on June the 16th for our amazing event where we'll actually be not only going through the things that we talk about here on the show, but we'll actually be doing it. We'll be putting it into practice. You'll be putting your hands on it and going through the motions with us. When I talk about investing and what are those things you need to be looking at and doing in your investments, I'll show you hands-on how I go through. What are the things I look for? What are the things that are important that are going to protect my investments? How do I know? What type of research should I be doing? How do I know that this is a viable opportunity that could potentially make me money? How do I recognize when a business is on sale? How do I know all of these different things that help me now to protect my money? Not saying that you won't ever lose money, which you will, right? Because markets go up and down. Sometimes we miss things, but we'll learn how to protect ourselves so that we're winning more than we're losing. That's the name of the game. Win more than you lose. That's how you make your money, keep your money, and grow your money, right?
There you go.
That's how you get your next. That's how you build generational wealth. That's how you leave a legacy for generations to come.
All right, my dear.
Yes. All right. Guys, don't forget, join us June 16th. We'll be getting more information out to you. I'm so excited about the event. I just can hardly contain myself, but we'll be placing all of this information on the site so you can come over and read about it and decide, yeah, this is a great idea. This is the best fit for me. I've been waiting to get in with Lynn and JoJo so I can learn how to do this. That's what you said. I know. I heard you.
I know, that's right.
Right? So, guys, we'll be getting some of that out to you. Save the date. Go ahead and mark it on your calendars. June 16th in Alpharetta, Georgia. We'll be at a company called Circle and Moon. That's the location. June 16th. Come and spend the whole day with us. We have some exciting activities planned out for you.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to the ladies joining us. Because when we win together, guys, we win big. That's what it is, right?
That's right.
Going together, supporting each other, growing together. All right, Miss Co-host, passing it back to you. Tell them about our YouTube channel, please.
Girl, if y'all don't know, you can be. We are at 102 shows now, 102 Fearless Morning Shows. So if your friends and family do not have Facebook, they can catch us on YouTube. Since I'm in my car, I don't have the link. But if you search Fearless Morning Show, or if you just search Be Fearless Incorporated, we will pop up, and you can catch them all. Oh, Trenda. Well, I'm vacationing now, so that's okay. You go and enjoy yourself. So guys, make sure you check out our channel, and you can always sign up for the newsletter at bafearless.com so that you can be the first to find out and get tickets for the event on June 16th. So you can sign up on, and it's www.bafearless.com. She said, let me, okay, we sure will, Trenda. Thank you. Make sure you sign up so you can figure out, so you can be the first to know when the tickets will be on sale and get all the information. You can find me on all social media, Yamitra JoJo Waddell. Thank you, Sandra. You have a great day. I like no money signs. I need some. I know, 102 shows, spirit fingers. I am excited. Yeah, I appreciate everybody joining the Fearless Morning Show and being here with us. We just hope it helps somebody. Now that you know, you're charged to go share it with somebody else. You can no longer keep it to yourself. You got to show it. My name is Yamitra JoJo. I'm the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? And I need that on a t-shirt, somebody. I'm the only Live Past Crazy specialist. Can somebody please make that for a sister? I'm just saying, navy blue is my favorite color, but the morning show colors are red, yellow, and gold. So I'll take any of those colors. Red look good on my skin. I'm just saying. We have not, y'all, because we asked not. So I'm asking. I've been trying to do it quietly, so now I'm putting it out there in the universe. Thank you, Lord, in advance for the blessings I'm about to receive for this. A to the man. All right, guys. I hope you have an amazing Monday. Remember, you have an open invitation today to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. So come back tomorrow and tell me what you did with the 30 minutes Lynn gave you, and tell me what did you do with that open invitation today, so that we'll know that you guys are listening and you are taking this to heart. So, all right, guys, have a great Monday, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.
Signing off.